Dear Vladislav, thank you for hosting us here in Warsaw today. Thank you for last night's dinner. Everybody was very happy with the event. So we have just concluded a productive meeting of EU defense ministers, and just some points I'd like to share with you, dear journalists. First, on Ukraine. Europe and the United States and most of all Ukraine want this war to end. It has been nearly 4 weeks when Ukraine agreed to unconditional ceasefire. Since then, Russia has stalled attempts to reach a peaceful resolution. To end the war, we must strengthen our support to Ukraine. We all agree on this. And I'm pleased to see that following our ongoing discussions, several EU member states have made new pledges in recent days. France has announced an additional 2 billion euros in support. Germany has committed up to 12 billion for the next years. Sweden has pledged 1.4 billion in military aid. These contributions are not just numbers. The money will save lives. We see Russia bombing Ukraine every day, and every day also people lose their lives. On the EU side, we are prioritizing providing 2 million rounds of artillery ammunition for Ukraine this year, as requested by President Zelensky. This is both realistic, but it's also achievable. We can do this together with all the European allies. And today's discussions have helped refine our plans. Ministers also discussed how the European Union can support security guarantees for Ukraine alongside with the coalition of the willing. The European Union has many tools at its disposal, from funding the Kiev's or Ukraine's defense industry to expanding training programs for Ukrainian soldiers and also tightening sanctions that put pressure on Russia. Because the strongest security guarantee is a strong Ukrainian military. We also discussed Europeans' own defense. Russia will remain a long-term threat to the European Union, no matter the outcome of its war in Ukraine. So strengthening Europe's own defense capabilities is also crucial. The best way to prevent the war is to be unmistakably ready to win one. The white paper on defense outlines a clear path forward. It includes up to 800 billion euros, freeing up to 800 billion euros for defense, pooling resources for joint projects, and closer cooperation also with partners. Filling critical capability gaps like drones, air defense, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity must be priority. NATO, of course, remains a cornerstone of our collective defense, and enhancing European capabilities will further also strengthen our alliance, NATO's alliance. On Friday, that is tomorrow, NATO's foreign ministers will hold their first ever dedicated session on European defense. I look forward to briefing them also on these efforts, what we have agreed amongst the European Union members. Because today's security challenges are too big for any country or organization to tackle alone. We have to do this together. We are much stronger together. So thank you again, dear Vladislav, for hosting us today.